All right, thank you for that, JD. Well, we can tell you that more than 100 people still missing in the Kerrville area, but that's a lot better. We were still thinking it was around 160, so at least that number is better now. This after the July 4th flooding.
Recovery efforts the past 2 days have been hampered by poor weather and new flood concerns. More favorable conditions, though, are expected today. Our Jade Flury is in the newsroom with the latest. Jade, good morning.
Good morning, you guys. Yeah, that is good news that there is more favorable weather, but the bad news is that the Kerr County Sheriff says it could take up to 6 months to locate those who are still missing. And like you guys said, the search and recovery teams continue to face obstacles like the recent rain and digging through that dangerous terrain. On Monday, Kerrville City Council voted to extend the mayor's disaster declaration indefinitely. The Texas Department of Emergency Management says that over 13,000 volunteers are currently assisting in the search and cleanup efforts. Governor Greg Abbott warned that once the bodies are recovered, it may take several days for them to identify them.
Sometimes it does require using DNA testing to identify who they are and identify who their family is.
Now, we did pull up this chart that you guys can see here showing the water levels, or maybe you guys can't see it. Here you go. It shows the water levels from the Associated Press on the Guadalupe River in Kerrville on those 4th of July floods. It shows that at 1:14 in the morning on July 4th, that is when the National Weather Service issued that warning. And less than 3 hours later, the water levels rose dramatically at 4 a.m. and it was between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. That's when Camp Mystic was inundated with that with those floodwaters. And right here is when a record high of 34 feet was recorded. That was the peak of the flooding. You guys, all of this happening before noon. Now, in a statement from the spokesperson for the family of the camp owners, they said that yes, they did get a warning, but they weren't exactly sure, or they didn't get the intensity or the magnitude of just exactly how bad that flooding was going to be. Reporting from the newsroom, Jade Flury, Fox 26 News.